Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, it is going to be the making of the pleated vent picture you just saw, the vent that made you to click on this video. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how I actually achieved that. So I'm going to be using this fabric for that purpose. And if you are new to this channel, you are highly welcome. Please subscribe and like the video. Give it a big thumbs up if at the end of the video you find it helpful, and be rest assured that there is nothing too difficult to this. The tutorial is simple and well detailed. So without taking much of our time, let's do this, guys. Okay, first thing first, you have to fold your fabric into two. Notice that I'm actually on the project of sewing a straight cut penciled gown, but because the back piece of the skirt is going to have a pleated vent, I decided to show you guys how I actually made the one you saw in the video. So we are going to concentrate on the pleated vent. So just ignore every other part of this fabric. Your concentration should be on the pleated vent. So let's do this. So if you notice, you will see that I've already make the necessary markings. So I'm just going to explain this all over again so that you will be carried along. So now, after folding my fabric, I came in by 5 inches. I came in by 5 inches and I marked 5 inches all the way up to the fabric, and I drew my line before cutting it out. So if you notice, you will see that I still have my 1 inch allowance for the zip area. Yeah. So and if you also notice, you will see that I cut up to the 5 inches here. I didn't cut all the way down to the zip allowance. No, I didn't do that. I just cut up to the 5 inches here and I came up all the way. So you see, we still have our zip allowance here. So when sewing, I'm going to sew 1 inch down. So without wasting much of our time, if you also notice, you will see that the down part of this dress has 8 inches at the down part. The reason is because I'm going to be using a lining to sew this gown. So I left 2 inches for the hemming. Like when I turn up the lining, I'm taking up 2 inches. Then I'll be left with 6 inches for my pleating. So let me start with the sewing so that you guys will see. So guys, I've done the sewing. I sewed my 1 inches all through, and I stopped at this place, ½ inch below the cut. Then I used a gather stitch to run over the remaining part of the dress. But don't worry, I'm still going to remove this one, this thread here, and I'm using a contrasting thread for you people to see to actually see what I'm doing. Now if you notice, from here to here there are 2 inches apart. From here to here 2 inches apart, like that. So you see the reason why I said while cutting you don't have to come all the way in here to cut. So you just have to stop at the 5 inches you marked and leave your zip allowance. So when you measure from that point to this point, you find out that you're having 6 inches, right? So now I have sewn this place. Next thing to do now is, when you hold your fabric, you have to separate it like this. When you're separating it, you match this your line to the one you sewed. You match them together, even at the bottom here. You match them together. And you, after matching them together like this, you iron. So I'm going to iron this and show you guys. So now guys, I've ironed the first. As you can see, I've ironed it. After placing it like this, I went on and ironed it. See the other side of it. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to sew this place also, and also split it the same way I did here, and iron. So after doing that, like holding here, okay, let me just do this and show you guys. So now guys, you can see that I've finally ironed all this. If you notice, you see how neatly ironed it looks. So the 2 inches, I did this one first. I went and ironed. I sewed up this area again. I went and ironed, and after everything is like this. The next thing to do now is, when you go to your sewing machine, you just have to sew this area by 1/2 inch or 1/4. But I like using 1/4 to do mine, so it all depends on choice. So now, when I go to my sewing machine, I'm going to hold this place, and I will start 1/4 inch from here. I'll sew it down to this place, and I'll turn the fabric this way, and I will also sew 1/4 inch. I'll come down to this place, you see. So after doing that, the next thing to do is, okay, let me show you guys what I'm saying. So now guys, this was what I was explaining to us. I went and sewed 1/4 inch this way and that way. So the next thing now to do, remember I told you guys that this is just a temporary stitch, is to remove all these stitches here. So now guys, we are done taking this out, and as you can see, you see the pleating. Let me turn the front so that you guys will also take a look. So when you come to the front, you see how it is, but then when you spread it out, you see the pleating. So this will enable your clients to walk so easily without any uneasiness. So guys, with this, we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you find this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, and also click on the notification bell so that you'll be updated each time I upload a new video. Also endeavor to share this video. Thanks, love you guys, bye.